Welcome to 2025. As we kick off this brand new year, let's start with a powerful mindset of questioning everything around us. It's not just about what we want to achieve this year, but how curious we stay, how often we challenge our status quo and seek for answers. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sonia and you're with me on Thinking Out Loud Thursdays? Not Thinking Out Loud Thursdays, because I thought Thinking Out Loud Thursdays, we started with that, but our thoughts have already become too loud now. Why don't I make it just short and sweet of just Thinking Thursdays? Now, Thinking Thursdays, where every conversation brings clarity and creates opportunity for learning and self-discovery. Coffee remains a common element. We're going to have a cup of coffee together like we've always done. So grab your cups of coffee and let's start with the first episode of the year 2025. If you like the content and the episodes of my channel, then please do hit the subscribe button and do refer it to your friends and family. Every Thursday, I bring new episode which in some way is adding to your professional growth, will help you in your career as you move forward. Let's get started with our episode. See, we've all been told at some point in our lives to think outside the box. Now, how often do we actually do that? One thing that is relevant here is our mindset of questioning everything around us. It's not about being negative or overly skeptical, but it's all about improving ourselves, challenging the assumptions that are presented before us, and seeking for better answers. Questioning everything, as per me, is all about developing a habit of curiosity, and not accepting the things just on their face value. Start digging deeper. Start asking questions why things are the way they are. Because this is going to push you to seek for better solutions and not get stuck with the outdated ways of thinking. See, it's very easy to fall into routines, follow the same old rules or the processes without asking whether they're actually serving the purpose or not. Companies have always followed processes, and I am a big advocate of that, because when you have processes, it makes things much easier for the people who are working within the company. But I also believe that, the processes that were made like years ago, are they valid as it is in today's time, or they need to be upgraded, or they need to be edited, or some changes need to be brought into that, because those times were different and today the times are very different. Companies will say that that's how we have always done it. Will always say that we have these processes that we've been following for many years and that's how we've been doing it. But when you come on board and you read those processes and you feel that there are some changes can be added, or some changes can be made, or it can be upgraded, and that will be more relevant for today's time. When you voice that opinion, when you start asking that why haven't we updated this process, now when you start questioning, what are you trying to do? You're trying to bring a positive change, and the companies will also love that you're questioning the process, because you're not convinced that it's going to serve the purpose today. And that's when you start innovating. So always ask yourself, is this the best way to approach things? Is this the best way to approach this task? Or are there any other ideas that can be explored? See, when we're faced with a challenge, we often look for a very quick solution. The past methods that have always worked. Because we're lazy, we don't want to find new ways of doing things, right? We're very comfortable in the zone that we are. But honestly, when you start questioning that, are those past methods are like a one-size-fit-all kind of a solution for every situation? Are they applicable to all situations? Imagine the sales team is struggling to sell or to meet their targets. Now, what is a very easy statement that you'll always hear from the sales team? That price is an issue. Price is very high. That's the reason we're not able to sell. We're not able to meet our targets. But what if we start questioning that why price is the only issue? Is there any other issue? Maybe you will come across that price was not the issue, but the issue was in marketing, or it was into product, or it was into packaging, or even the sales team was an issue. They need some training, and that's how they'll be able to sell better. They don't have the right, maybe convincing power. They are not good into negotiations, or they're not able to build rapport with the customers, and hence they're not able to sell. or probably the customer experience is not very great, and that's how we're not able to sell. Or maybe the post sale service was not good, and hence, there's a lot of negative word going around about your product in the market, and hence the sales team is not able to sell. When you start questioning things around you, you actually land up finding the right solutions that will actually help the whatever the challenge is. When you're faced with a challenge, always ask these three things. Now, they could be more as well, but I'm just giving you three things that you can ask yourself. Number one, why is this a problem? What evidence do we have? Is there any alternate explanation for this? So when you ask these questions, you are actually triggering your mind to go into different directions to find the actual root cause of that problem and then find a solution for it. We all carry some personal beliefs that limit us. Like, for example, I'm too old to learn a new skill, or I'm not good with numbers, I'm not good in rapport building, I'm not good with presentations, I can't communicate properly, I really can't talk in front of people, I'm not good with this, that. So there are 100 things that people will, because they believe that they're not good with that. But have you ever questioned your own belief? Why do I think that it's too late? Or why do I think that I can't do it, or I'm not good with numbers, or why do I think that, I'm not good in presentation? What worst will happen if I try doing it? Is this based on a fear? Or is this based on a fact? Like, have you done presentations and you've actually failed miserably? Or you think that you don't have that capability, or you don't have that skill? So figure out, ask these questions to your own beliefs. Start questioning your own beliefs as well, because that's when you'll open door to opportunities. You'll open doors to your own growth as an individual, as a professional. At both personal and professional level, it is vital for questioning. It's very important to start questioning. Too often I see people avoid these kind of asking questions, just fearing some discomfort. Remember, by not asking what are you doing, you are creating room for misunderstanding and possible conflicts with your own colleague. And that will also hamper your working relationship. It will reduce your productivity and your work will suffer. Let's say you have some tension going on between you and your colleague. Instead of avoiding a conversation, you actually go ahead and have a very candid conversation with your colleague. That is there something wrong that I've done? So always ask these three things. Again, I'm going to give you three things, but there are more things that you can always ask, because it all depends from situation to situation, person to person, depending on what issue is there. So what's really going on? What can I do to improve? Am I avoiding a necessary conversation? So when you start questioning, you're actually going to find solutions for yourself, and it'll help you remove all kinds of misunderstandings or any unresolved conflicts. See, I'll give you my personal example. I joined a new company, and so I had a team with me, and I got along very well with my team members. But of late, I started noticing that one of my team member was not talking to me properly, was avoiding conversations with me, was always questioning my decisions, etc. So I realized that there is some kind of tension between us. And then I decided to take the first step. I could have thought about that, okay, fine. If the other person has a problem, let that person come and talk to me. No, I didn't wait for that. I went up to the other person and I said that, can we just talk over coffee? When you start talking to people over tea, coffee, it builds a very relaxing kind of an atmosphere, rather than saying, okay, follow me to the conference room, I want to talk to you. No. So you just say that, why don't we chit chat over coffee? So we grabbed our cups of coffee, we went to the meeting room, and then we started talking that, we started off on a good note when I joined the organization. And suddenly I feel, there is a kind of a discomfort. I feel that, you're not being open with me, and maybe even I'm not very open with you, because I'm not getting that open vibe from you. So when we started talking, we realized that there was a third person who was trying to create a rift between us by creating a lot of confusion and misunderstanding. So by talking, what happened? We developed a good bond, and till today, we are very good friends with each other. So when you start thinking that, what things have gone wrong, why the other person is not behaving normally with me, is there some kind of a confusion happened, any misunderstanding happened? When you start questioning, then you find solutions. And There is a solution for everything. So I did ask these three questions to myself. What was really going on? What can I do to improve? So what did I do? I reached out to the other person. I had a meeting with the other person to figure out how things were and how we can improve our bond with each other, because we have to work with each other, right? And am I avoiding the necessary conversation? I think I did avoid that necessary conversation for a few days, but beyond few days, that's the person I am. I really can't avoid these kind of conversations. So I took the first initiative and we started talking. And this actually led to a very strong, good working relationship as well. On the other hand, if you look at, see, businesses flourish by constantly questioning their status quo and looking at ways to innovate. Look at Apple, look at Amazon, Tesla. You can even look at industries for that matter, even real estate, technology, FMCG, pharma. They all asked, what if we did things differently? Now, when you start asking that, how can I do things very differently, is when you're opening doors for innovation, doing things in a different way. If they would have just done what they did 20 years ago, we wouldn't have seen so many products coming up. We wouldn't have seen innovation. We wouldn't have seen diversity in our lives, right? This is a usual way of doing things. Now, can I do it in a different way? That will help me to finish this task in a better way and much faster, and I can improve my productivity. I can save some time for myself. So when you start asking, you are actually helping yourself. Questioning does not apply to only bigger problems and bigger challenges or bigger situations. It also applies to our day-to-day life, exploring different perspectives, taking informed, educated decisions, which will actually improve the quality of our life. If we want to lose weight, what do? Anybody recommends any kind of dietary chart that has really worked for them, we blindly start following it. Somebody is into fitness and they've really lost weight by doing some exercises, we blindly start following that because we believe that's worked for them will work for us. But their body type is very different. Our body type is very different. So we don't actually question the dietary guidelines or the fitness regime or the chart that the other people are following. For years, we've heard that low-fat diets are good. They'll help you lose weight quicker, faster. But when you question and do your own research, you will be surprised. In your day-to-day life, ask yourself these three questions again. Why do I believe this? Is there any other approach or a perspective? Have I verified this information? When you start asking these questions, you are opening door for improvement in your life, for progress in your life, for making yourself feel better. You will feel good about it. I did things differently. I believe to truly learn, you need to develop the ability to question everything around you or the information that is presented to you. Especially today when we are bombarded with so much of information around us. Blindly following what we hear or read can be very damaging. So here again, ask yourself these three questions. Is this source credible? Is there any evidence to support their claims? Are there any other perspectives on this topic? So when you're asking these questions, you are actually triggering your mind to look at that whether the information that is presented to you, is it right or not? And that ways, if you're going to blindly follow, it might be very damaging for you. But if you actually verify that information, you do a bit of research, you're actually going to benefit from it. You'll be cautious. You'll be careful. You'll make some informed decisions in your life. I just want to end this episode by saying whether it's questioning the path that you're on in your career or the limiting beliefs that you hold about yourself, questioning can actually reveal new possibilities. As famously quoted, the important thing is not to stop questioning. So be curious, challenge the norms, and don't be afraid to question everything. Because when we question, we open doors for growth, we bring clarity in our lives, which lead to endless possibilities that we can explore. I really hope that you found this content useful, and if you did, you know what to do. Like, comment, and share this video with all your friends and colleagues. Please subscribe to my channel if you've still not done so. Turn on your notification bell as every Thursday I bring new episodes for you. Wishing you all once again a very happy 2025. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.